So welcome to this practice of reclaim your right to be here. This is a journey through the chakras and a journey into yourself, so I welcome you. So we'll begin by bringing your palms together at your heart. Thumbs are gently grazing up against the breastbone, elbows are wide, you're sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. So just thinking of creating space between the crown of your head, your skull, and your pelvis. And if you can, just looking down and seeing where your knees are in relation to your hips. Generally speaking, we want for the knees to be lower than the hips. You can always sit your buttocks on a block or a bolster like I have here as you settle into the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through either the mouth or the nose, pressing the palms together. Feeling that connection between the left palm and the right palm. Relaxing through the shoulders, releasing the jaw, softening the muscles of the face. Good, taking a deep breath in and out. And just taking 2 more breaths this way, 2 more conscious breaths. Inhaling, allowing your abdomen to soften. Gently bulging forward. And exhaling and gently drawing the navel back up underneath the ribs and up towards the heart. Good, 1 more breath in and out to center. Softly opening up the eyes and bringing the hands to the tops of the thighs. We're going to check in with your brain, because as we know, we have not always been safe on this earth. There were predators and then there were other predators. So we're going to make sure that you feel as though you are in your safe and sacred space and that you feel grounded, stable, and that you know you have a right to be here on this earth in your own personal space. So we're going to look over the right shoulder here, just gently making sure that there's nothing behind you on the right. You'll come back to the center and then you'll gently gaze over that left shoulder, again making sure that there's nothing coming at you from the rear left. You'll come back to the center, you'll look up, make sure that there's nothing trying to come at you from above. And then as you exhale, just looking down, making sure that there's nothing that's coming after you from below you. So now you know that your surroundings are safe. Inhaling back to the center. We're going to take that a little bit further. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead. Bring the right fingertips behind that right buttocks or right hip. Left hand comes to the right thigh. You can take that twist a little bit deeper, lengthening through the spine. So you're not rounding through the spine here. Good. Inhale, bring the palms back to the center at the top, and then exhale over to the left. Left hand comes behind that left hip, right hand to the top of the left thigh. Good. Inhale, bringing it back to the center. Fingertips reaching up to the ceiling here, and then just exhale the hands down to the tops of the thighs here. Grounding and settling down into your root chakra. This is always where we start, is with feeling grounded and stable and rooted within yourself. Good. So we're coming into a toe stretch. So you can remove your bolster or your pillow if you're sitting on one, and you'll spin yourself so that your toes are tucked underneath of you and you're sitting back on your heels. Now, depending on your mobility, you may not be able to sit the hips all the way back to the heels, so you can have the hips raised here. If you have little short pinky toes like I do, you're just going to curl your little pinky toe under here, Sitting back, keeping the spine nice and long here. We're gonna warm up your feet here, taking the arms up and overhead, and just start to clench your fingers in towards the palms here. So we're getting the blood flowing through the hands and through the feet as we also stretch the feet here. And why is this important? Because we can ground ourselves through our hands and our feet. So we'll be here for a few more breaths, about 15 more breaths here. If you want to make this a little bit deeper, then start to squeeze your ankles in towards each other. You might feel that sensation a little deeper in the inner arches of the foot. I'm going to turn this way here. And if you need to take a little break, you can always, again, lift your heels up if that feels more comfortable for you. Just feeling that sensation of the blood flowing through the body here. You are rooted, you are grounded. 3 more breaths. Lots of things start to tingle. You start to feel lots of sensations. This works pretty quickly. 1 more breath. And as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down to the mat in front of you so that you can come onto all fours here, untuck your toes. Come into some cat-cows here. So lengthening through your spine, tipping your tailbone up to the ceiling, gently gazing towards the top of your mat. Glide the shoulders down the back. Exhale, round through your spine. Press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Drop your head, look back. So it's as if you're trying to draw your tailbone in between your knees. On your next breath in, lengthening through your spine. And whenever you're ready, exhaling. Pressing and rounding through the spine. Inhale back to neutral. Coming into child's pose. Sitting the hips back to the heels. Take the elbows as wide as your mat to relax through the shoulders. Bring the thumbs and the index fingers together. And release the forehead down to the mat here. And the seed sound or bija mantra for the root chakra is the sound of Lam, L-A-M. So if you're comfortable with chanting while you're here, you can inhale and exhale with the sound of Lam, Lam. Just noticing where that sound reverberates and where it vibrates to. So just imagining that sensation or vibration moving all the way down to the root, and your root chakra is at the base of the spine. The area of the pelvic floor. And if you prefer affirmations over mantras, and you can repeat to yourself, I am rooted, I am grounded. I am rooted, I am grounded. I reclaim my right to safety, security, and stability. I reclaim my right to safety, security, and stability. One more deep breath in and out. And slowly rising. Bringing the palms back underneath of the shoulders, gently pressing yourself up. Placing the hands on the tops of the thighs. And just taking a breath in and out to settle into that sensation of being connected to this earth. Of being strong in your stance. then shifting yourself into a seated position as we move into the second chakra, the sacral chakra. So you can bring the soles of the feet together, holding on to the ankles here as we come into a version of Sufi grinding. So if you need to sit your buttocks on a block or a pillow, you absolutely can. Keep your shoulders relaxed as you start to circle your ribs around your pelvis here. Inhaling as you move forward and exhaling as you move back. And the second chakra is associated with our sensuality, abundance, sexuality. And it also helps us to move that energy that we draw up from the first chakra and start to build and churn that energy. So that's exactly what we're doing here with our Sufi grind. Good, you can change directions and move the other way. Synchronizing the breath with the movement. Notice the sensations that you feel within your pelvic floor, in your pelvis, and your hips. And again, if you're into mantras, you can repeat the bija mantra or seed sound for the second chakra, which is the sound of Vam, V-A-M. Changing directions as it suits you. If you prefer affirmations, you can repeat to yourself, I reclaim my sensuality. I reclaim my sexuality. I reclaim my right to abundance. I reclaim my sensuality. I reclaim my sexuality. I reclaim my right to abundance. Keeping your chin parallel with the mat. Circling in both directions. Noticing the breath as it moves in and out. Two more breaths. And coming back to the center, extending the legs out to the sides on the mat. Take the hands to either the tops of the thighs or the tops of the shins, sitting up nice and tall. And just dipping the chin to the chest here. Being fully aware of the breath, fully aware of any subtle sensations in the body. One more breath in and out. Gently lifting the head. Taking the hands underneath of the knees and slowly sliding your legs back in, coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. Again, if you have a tendency to have knees higher than the hips, then you can always grab a pillow, a bolster, or a blocks and just elevate your buttocks so that the knees are again below the hips. As we move up to the third chakra. So the third chakra, or your solar plexus chakra, is associated with your wisdom, your inner knowing. So to connect with that, we're going to do a bit of fire breathing, and I absolutely love fire breathing, to now move that energy from the second chakra, that energy that we've churned and built up, into the third chakra, and now we'll distribute that energy or direct that energy. So this is the seat of our will, our intuition. The third chakra is. So we're coming into Kapalabhati breath, one of the Kundalini versions. So inhaling and taking the arms up overhead. You want to have your palms open. As you exhale, you are forcefully drawing the elbows down into the rib cage, and you're going to clench your hands to make a fist. As you inhale, you extend the arms back up and open up the palms. As you exhale, it just looks just like that. And you're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. The exhale, those triceps and elbows come down into the ribs. And what we're doing is trying to move some of that stagnation from out of the third chakra, out of the lungs, to expand the breath and allow you to breathe a little bit deeper. Listen in a little bit more into what's happening in that third chakra, being aware of your intuition here. So we're going to start here. We'll do about 40 rounds. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose and exhale and begin. We're going to start out with a nice slow pace here. Palms clench as the hands come down. You can keep the eyes open or closed. I like to lift my gaze and look right at the third eye. Here's 20. You can pick up the pace if you like, or you can keep that slow pace. If you get lightheaded, you definitely want to slow the pace back down. 10 more. Deep inhale in. Curl your forefingers in, draw your thumbs together. Exhale all of the breath out. And hold the breath out for just a moment. Take a deep inhale. And release the hands back to the tops of the thighs here. Notice what's happening in the abdominal region. Feel that little bit of heat and fire that you've built up with the breath. And you can repeat the mantra, the seed sound for the solar plexus chakra, which is the seed sound of Ram, R-A-M, Ram. You roll the R just a little bit. Ram. Notice where that sound vibration moves to. If you're more comfortable with affirmations, you can repeat to yourself. I reclaim my right to my willpower. I reclaim my right to listen to my intuition. I reclaim my right to follow my desires. I reclaim my right to my willpower. I reclaim my right to listen to my intuition. I reclaim my right to follow my desires. On the next breath in, allow that awareness to rise up to the heart chakra, to the great integrator of your lower chakras and your higher chakras. And our three lower chakras keep us connected to the earth plane. It is as we are here on this earth. Those are our personal chakras as they relate to our personal self. And the three higher chakras Those are our spiritual chakras, those which connect us to the divine, to that which is greater than all of us. And the heart is what integrates both of them. So now we're at Anahata chakra. So to focus on Anahata chakra, you're going to bring the thumbs together here and then weave the hands underneath of each other. So you're making like butterfly hands, placing the thumbs right at the heart center, palms pressing into the chest, just feeling that warmth, the warmth of the hands over the heart. Giving yourself a little bit of self-love here, we all need that. Reclaiming your right to self-love. Reclaiming your right to receive love and to give love. Knowing that you are loved and that you yourself are love. And the seed sound for Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, is the sound of Yam, Y-A-M. Yam. Repeating that to yourself if you like, just feeling that vibration right around the heart center. Softening. Breathing deeply into your heart center. And again, if you prefer affirmations, just repeating to yourself. I reclaim my right to self-love. I reclaim my right to be loved, and I reclaim my right to give love. I reclaim my right to self-love. I reclaim my right to be loved, and I reclaim my right to give love. And taking a deep breath in, allowing that energy and awareness to rise up to the throat chakra as you reclaim your right to authentic communication, to listen twice as much as you speak, and to reclaim your right to speak your own truth. So, for this one, we're going to release the neck here. So dropping your chin to your chest. And on your next breath in, gently rolling your right ear over to the right shoulder. And on your next breath out, release the chin back to the center of the chest. And on the next inhale, taking the left ear over to the left shoulder. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Exhale, bring your chin back to your chest. Bring your head into a neutral position. Take your right hand behind your back so that the back of your right hand is right in the small of your back. Taking your left ear over to the left shoulder here. Keep drawing that right elbow back behind you. And then just exploring some movements here. You can tilt the chin down towards the armpit. Inhaling and taking the chin up towards the ceiling. And breathing out, taking the chin back towards the shoulder. And just exploring what feels good here. On the next breath out, taking the chin back to the shoulder, back to the center of the chest, and bring the head into neutral. Release that right arm, and I'll take the left arm behind the back. Back of the left hand right in the small of the back. Roll your left elbow and shoulder back. Take your chin to your chest, and then roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. Deep breaths in and out. Again, exploring those movements of tilting the chin down, taking the chin up. Next breath out. And taking the chin back to the shoulder, gently rolling it to the center of the chest. Bring the head back into neutral and release that left hand. And what you can do here is come into a really nice throat opening posture. I'm going to keep my bolster where it is because I like my bolster. Walking your hands behind your hips. Roll your shoulder blades back, and your fingertips can be facing towards your pelvis. You can turn the fingertips out to the side or backwards, whichever is more comfortable for your wrist. Really squeeze those shoulder blades back. Lift your sternum, lift your heart up towards the ceiling, and as far as it's comfortable for you, drop the head back, lifting and tilting the chin up towards the ceiling. Make sure that there's no tension or crunching in the back of the neck. Nice, deep, even breaths here. Soften through the throat. Sometimes it can get a little scary if you're not used to this kind of posture, this kind of release in the chest, the neck, and the area of the throat. One more deep breath in and out. Keep lifting the heart, lifting the sternum, pressing the floor away, and then gently bring the chin back to the chest, walking the hands back forward, resting the hands on the tops of the thighs. Again, just feel those subtle sensations within the body. And the seed sound for Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, is the sound of hum, H-A-M. Hum. You can keep repeating that bija mantra, or if affirmations suit you better. I reclaim my right to authentic communication. I reclaim my right to speak my truth. I reclaim my right to authentic communication. I reclaim my right to speak my truth. One more deep breath in and out. On the next breath in, allowing that awareness to rise up to the third eye chakra, Ajna chakra. And just removing your bolster from out of the way, you're going to come back into your child's pose. So just swinging your knees around, coming back onto your knees, sitting your hips back to your heels. You can take the knees as wide as is comfortable for you. We're going to be moving up and down here. So I like to take my fingertips out, imagining that you have a little cupcake underneath of the palm of the hand. So you're on your fingertips here. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, slowly bend the elbows, drawing the elbows and the shoulders back as you release your third eye. The center of your eyebrows right towards the floor. Relax the elbows and shoulders down, and then inhale. Slowly rising back up. Exhale, take the third eye back down. Feel that connection between the earth and the third eye. Inhale back up. Breathing down. Your hands are as wide as your mat, or wider if you need to take them wider. Breathing up. And one last time, breathing down. And this time, once that third eye connects, you can take the hands wherever is more comfortable for you. Elbows as wide as the mat, hands together. Or you can take the arms and the hands behind you, back by the ankles. Really just depends on what makes you more comfortable here. What allows you to feel more connected as you tap into your imagination here. And your third eye is connected with your dream state, with dreaming and imagining the life that you wish to have for yourself. Reclaiming your right to your imagination. Reclaiming your right to your dreams and to visualizing and imagining the life that's best suited for you. No one but you gets to create that. And the seed sound for the third eye chakra is the sound of Om. So you can chant to yourself Om if you like. Om. If you prefer affirmations, I reclaim my right to dreaming. I reclaim my right to my imagination. I reclaim my right to visualize the world in which I wish to live. I reclaim my right to my dreams and dreaming. I reclaim my right to my imagination. I reclaim my right to visualize and build the world in which I wish to live. Two more breaths in and out. And whenever you feel ready, just extending your arms forward, bringing yourself to lie on your front in a prone position in Advasana or Pranamasana. Turning your head to one side if that feels most comfortable for you, relaxing through the shoulders and just taking the arms wherever makes the most sense for you. And Shavasana is the chosen posture, or Advasana. And I'll explain the difference in just a moment. But this is the position in which we'll connect with the seventh chakra, your crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. That which allows you to tap into your subconscious mind, pure consciousness, the divine, bringing together both the earth plane and the spiritual plane.
And just allowing yourself to experience silence and stillness here. Giving yourself the chance to connect with your true self, who you really are at your core. Remembering who you were before outside influences and society, people, humans, interfered with who you really are. Reclaiming your right to yourself. And if you find that you might be more comfortable lying on your back, then you can flip yourself over. Typically, lying on your front is a releasing posture, and lying on your back with the heart towards the sky is a receiving posture. So you get to decide what it is that you need and desire for yourself right now in this moment. And you can just silently repeat to yourself, I reclaim my right to be who I truly am. I reclaim my right to be who I truly am. Two more breaths. And if you're lying on your front, sliding your hands back towards your chest, so the hands are on either side of the chest, just pressing yourself back into child's pose. If you're lying on your back, one knee at a time, drawing your knees into your chest. Rocking the knees from side to side if you're on your back. And whenever you feel ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. If you're on your back, rolling onto your side first, and then pressing yourself up. And just sitting in whichever position is most comfortable for you, cross-legged, sitting on a block or bolster, or sitting in Virasana. Bringing the palms together at the heart, pressing the palms together here, and just building some warmth and heat as you rub the palms together. And then taking your right hand above the heart center with the palm facing down, left hand below the heart center with the palm facing up. Just visualizing a sense of gratitude and of self-love as you reclaim your right to be here on this earth. You are divine. You have a right to be here. You have a right to be who you truly are. Reclaim your breath. Reclaim your body. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your heart. And giving gratitude, blessings, and thanks to those who have come before us, who have paved the way for us to be where we are, and giving gratitude, blessings, and thanks for those of us who are here now and those of us who will come after us, who continue to dismantle, who continue to build and create for us. Reclamation is the word. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart, thumbs gently grazing against the breastbone. And then we'll end with Om if you're comfortable. If not, you can just sit quietly, or you can just hum very gently, taking a deep breath in and out to prepare. And inhaling and exhaling Om. I give gratitude, blessings, and thanks for each and every one of you. This practice of yoga is complete. I hope that you have reclaimed your right to all that you deserve, to all that is yours, and to all that will be. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your month, of your year, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.